Today, hopefully, my brain can relax a little bit more and we can just chill out and play some Satisfactory. We have been, let me turn the audio to better levels here since I had it in the background running. So on Tuesday, we got a couple things automated and I was planning on trying to start. I spoiled you. How did I spoil you? I don't know. I planned on starting fuel power today, so I've been working my way through the hard drives. This is the last hard drive I had, so I did that for the last couple days, just let the game run and get the hard drives done. And I only got a couple of new recipes. Let's kind of look through some of the recipes I got. Let's see here. In the assembler, I think I only got one oil alternate recipe, sadly. I unlocked this coated plate, which is steel for iron plates. We did get the steel rotor the other day. I think I got... oh yeah, I did get some in the manufacturer. The manufacturer has a bunch of extra recipes, I think. What? How did I spoil you? And I'm not sure I know what you mean by saying I spoiled you. Caterium computers, what we're using. Flexible frame. So I don't think we've been using this one yet. We got I got an alternate high-speed connector. I just got an alternate, couple of alternate of these guys, the speed wiring and the flexible framework. I believe a number of... You're only in the part where you get the flak with Stealth C. Oh, I'm sorry. I spoiled... You're watching the YouTube videos. Sorry. Well, okay. Sorry, I'll pretend you didn't hear how it went yesterday. It's good runs. It's good runs, but who knows how they actually went. The only alternate recipe in here that I got was I got diluted packaged fuel. Fuel packaged for alternative transport. Can be used as fuel for vehicles or the jetpack. People are talking about residual packaged diluted fuel, and I don't know if this is the one that they're talking about. It's heavy oil residue plus water gives us packaged fuel, but I believe that if we unpack packaged fuel, that might be the packager. Can I unpack things in the packager? Unpackaged fuel. Yes, I can. Unpackaged fuel gives us 60 fuel per minute. That is 60 fuel per minute from 30 heavy oil residue per minute. They're uploaded to YouTube, but they won't go live until the end of today, and that's how I do it. The stuff from yesterday. So if you're watching the VOD from Twitch, that's the best way to watch it until after my stream today. That would be 30 heavy oil residue a minute, gives me 60 fuel a minute. 60 fuel a minute. How does the other fuel that I have do? Fuel gives me 40 a minute from 60 crude oil. I think there's a thing that Factoid was telling me is that you can go directly from oil to heavy oil residue. And if we had that, that would probably be the best. So that's probably what I need. I probably need the... Which we didn't get. Man. I'm just not getting too many fuel things here. Heavy encased frames, concrete, or 6 inventory slots. I think I'm going to take 6 inventory slots. I didn't know you could get that from those guys. Well, I don't think we quite have the alternate recipes I was hoping for, even after getting... How many of those things? We get like 9. So, I'm going to go start a basic fuel thing. What I can do is at least get the oil sent over to my base, so... Saw it with Twitch because you didn't want to wait till Friday, yeah. Yeah, it'll be today after the stream when those can be uploaded, or can be made live. But there's actually a rule on Twitch where you are not allowed to have... Let me see if I can remember this correctly. You're not supposed to have any of your Twitch streams uploaded to or made accessible on any other platforms for 24 hours, I believe it is. So I always wait for my streams from the previous day to make them live after my stream the next day, because that's the Twitch rule. So I try to comply with the Twitch rules. All right, so we're making rubber and heavy oil residue from, I think, 300 oil a minute. I can probably get 600 oil a minute since I now have Mark II pipes. I just need more oil, which I believe... Oh, 4 crude oil up here? Oops. Ooh, is there crude oil just up here? Because that would be great. If it's up top, then I can, that would make pumping it easier. Let's go look at this 4 crude oil we have up here. Directly above us, it looks like. How do I get up there? We got a thing I gotta explode, apparently. Okay. Seems like a weird place to put explodable rocks, but you know, it's fine, it's fine. Alright, 4 crude oil. I wonder if these are the ones, are these the ones that I can't get access to because they're in those? Yeah. Yeah, this. So I can't put an extractor on this, can I? Oil extractor. No, so I need some other tech to actually make use of this crude oil. Are all crude oil normal? Yeah, okay, so I actually can't use these. That's pure. There's a lot of these. Okay. You're on YouTube, you're spoiled because of the length of the video. Yeah, I don't know how to change that. I don't know how to make it so that a run that I win is not an hour and a half to 2 hours, and a run that I lose is not less than an hour. I don't know how to change that. I've tried to slightly less spoil it by sometimes combining the failure of one that's a short video to be the beginning of a next one, so it just looks like it's a slightly longer run. But that's the best I can do. I don't know how to not spoil it, honestly. For length of FTL runs on YouTube. Did they fix this? They fixed this. Okay. Okay, these work now, so I actually got to kill these things now. Okay. That probably means there are now spiders, which sucks. I'll actually have to play the game as intended. No, not as intended. I don't need these pumps, I don't think. After watching the video that was it Vega made, I know that I don't need a bunch of these pumps. Alright, let's see how we want to do this. So I want to basically make 600 oil a minute is what I want to do. I think there are more oil things down here. Let's check. Alright, we got this single guy. Is this overclocked? Overclocked to be 300 a minute. Let's see. I think there's at least 1 or 2 more oil things down here. But those things are still not too bad with how they're, even when they work, they're not too bad. German YouTuber you once looked at made it that he showed the main menu of the game and let the music run in the background. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. That to me sounds you're making artificially long videos. And that sounds... I don't want to make artificially long videos. That would take editing, and it feels dishonest to me, honestly. I know it's avoiding spoilers, but it feels dishonest to me. Okay, where is this oil over here? Here we go. We got a crude oil normal here. There's another one over here. Okay, so what is this one? That one was a normal. Wait, I feel like I just... That's normal. 54 meters this way. Okay, this one. So we have 2 normals here. Okay, so if I want 600 a minute, oil extractor, how much do you give? I think I want to make my pipes straight up and down. I think that's better. So 100. So if I overclock you to give me 300 and I do 2 that way, that would give me 600. So 300, not 3200, 300. Huh, how did this, oh, is this a pure over here? This is a pure. Okay, alright, so it takes me, man, how much overclocking do I need to make you be 300? Takes 3 of them, okay, alright, that's fine. 300. Oh, 300 is exactly this fully overclocked. Okay, let's do 2 of those then. Because 2 at 300 will fully fill a Mark II pipe. So 1, 2, 3. Needs a lot of power, but we're going to be creating power with this oil, so that'll be fine. All right, so let's get a power line over here. Actually, let's do it this way. I'm kind of thinking about changing this pipe. This pipe, we have a lot more pumps on it than we need further out. This has to go really far up. However, if I change these to Mark II pumps, I feel like that would be better. Although I'm not sure if I want to change this. Let me get the new pump, the new pipe set up first, and then we'll decide. So that would be, I want to have a wall with a pipe thing through it here. And I actually even want it to go up a bit further to a tank, I think. All right, let's see here. So if I just do something like, that. How high do I want this to go? That's the question. I want it to go higher than this area we're going to be on, so I don't have to use any more pumps after we get it up here. So that would be a little bit taller, I think. Something like, no, not that. Something like this. So if I pump it up to here and then have this go across, I shouldn't have to use any more pumps because everything will be down from that. So can I bring a pipe up here? I think I can. We do this, put a wall, pipe hole here, we put a tank, fluid buffer right there, a Mark II pipe into there, and that will be, we'll be able to send that across. So, main problem now is getting this, I want this to be vertical to horizontal is what I want this to be. How big can I make this thing? Giggity lol, that's what she said. Something like this. This thing will just have to climb up the side of this mountain, coming from those 2 extractors there. Beautiful. That looks good. Let's see here. Oh, nice. It's almost like they designed this so that you could get your pipes this far. There we go. And then if I bring it down to just right over here, that should work. I'll need to get pumps for them, but there we go. Okay. Say those are easier to deal with than the old versions of those guys. Okay. So that is a very stepladder pipe, but that will get us 600 oil a minute if I get this going. Okay. 600 a minute, is that what this can handle? Let me remind myself if that's right. If I do this, max flow rate 600 a minute, perfect. And that says 298. It should be at 300, right? Yeah, okay. Probably will take a bit to get all that. So we do this. We do. Oh, not horizontal to vertical. V. No, that's the wrong button. Auto is fine. To there. Okay. You love it when the rebels get the absolutely brilliant idea to put a shieldless automated ship into an asteroid field. It's one of my favorites. I agree. That's one of my favorites. Okay, so now we need pumps to get it up there. So that's full. This guy actually is filling, which is kind of interesting. I don't think it'll ever fill up the next one up. Let me actually check that. Watching Vega's video was pretty enlightening for how liquid stuff works. Wow, it's actually getting up to here pretty well. But it's not getting into there. So, if this guy is filling but not perfectly full, I should probably put the pump just below this guy, I think. It's probably down here. I need to put it at the bottom of this guy, because this guy's full, but this guy's not full. So if I were to go something like this, I think. And I can see where it gets up to, which is pretty awesome. Oh god, don't be auto-saving right now. I want to keep that blue mark there. Oh, I'm falling. You're going the wrong direction. I want you to go... Where are you going? I feel like you're not going the right direction. Oh, there it is. This, there we go. Okay, that's really good. Okay, I'm gonna have to get power lines up there, but let's go get all these pumps set up. And we should have close to, if not exactly, 600 oil a minute in this pipeline we're doing, which I'm probably gonna do all for fuel. I need to figure out, I'm not sure what my actual recipe is going to be. Okay. This direction, where is it? There it is, right there. Okay, so that should be good for the pumping we need. Now we just need power lines on these guys. We can go that guy. That guy. And where's the other guy? He's right over here. You're powered, and then this guy. Come on, it's clicking, it's clicking. I just need you to let me... Oh, it's too long. Okay, giggity, that's what she said. Okay, let's go. Here. Here. Okay, there we go. Now I should see this stuff start filling up. Default 600 a minute. Let's go to the top and see if that's good. All right, lots of crude oil. Man, I feel like I'm going to need to find even more alternate recipes to really get the oil the way I want it to be. By the way, how's my power situation with what I just did? Okay, all right, we're surviving. We're surviving. Okay. Let me build a ramp up to this so I don't have to do some weird jumping to get up to it. Oh, why is it not on zoop mode? Zoop. There. Alright, so you getting filled up? Looks like it. Am I at 600 a minute in here? Flow rate 600 a minute. Beautiful. So now we want to bring this across. Let me see the fastest way to get over here. Oh, there's like a bunch of radiation stuff up here. Wrap them out of concrete.
Picking up multiple Fix-It personnel in the area. Proceed with harvest before it's too late.
Oh, wow, there's a lot of this stuff up here. And there must be a summer sloop or something thing over here. Okay, I want to get that over to there. I think the best thing would be to keep it horizontal to vertical. So I just keep it at the same level. Just bring it along next to this pipeline, I think, and across. Yeah, I think I want to do it that way. I need concrete, though. R horizontal to vertical. Okay. Is this going to work? Can I do horizontal to vertical? How's that going to work? Because I want to keep it the same height that it's at. Or only lower it by a little bit. That's not gonna work very well if I do that. I guess if I do this, I know it's only going down, and then as I go across, that's interesting. I feel like it should be that straight across. I think that's straight across. Well, it actually might be slightly upwards, but I think that's okay. As long as it's below that, we're good. I want to go across this time. I can go up to that. That's going to be too far, isn't it? I am out of stuff. Okay, let's go pick up some materials. I need concrete. I need plastic. Plastic, right? Yeah, concrete and plastic. What's up, Average? You're avoiding difficult work. That's the best way to work, by avoiding the difficult kind. I'm doing fun work. That's weird. Looks like I have something over my eyes when my gas mask turns on. Alright, so concrete and plastic. You are jealous of my work? Yes. It's pretty fun. I'm pretty lucky to do what I do. I would hazard to guess that I make less money than anybody who's doing real work, but I probably enjoy my job a lot more. So, although we had a really good day for viewership yesterday with the FTL Carbon No Pos stuff, so that was nice. It's a fair trade-off, that's right. That's right. What is that saying? If you do something you love, you never work a day of your life. Well, not exactly true, but it feels less like work when I'm not, sitting in an office doing crappy stuff all day that I hate. Alright, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got a bunch of concrete. And then I need a bunch of plastic. And I probably need more copper sheets, honestly. Yeah, let's go like 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're doing all these pipes and things, and then these guys. Alright, what else do I need? If I'm making a bunch of refineries, I probably need a bunch more motors. Heavy modular frames, I'll probably need. Let me, I don't know how many refineries I'm going to be making, but let's imagine it's about 12. So it's mainly motors that I'm missing. Mainly motors. So let's get a couple stacks of motors. Where are you at, motors? Am I right next to you? You're right next to me. Here we go. There we go. Okay. I feel like it's really weird that I got only one alternate oil refining recipe. But I got 6 inventory slots. I wonder if maybe I do need to complete phase 3 objective before I'll actually be allowed to get more refining recipes. So I might have to use the basic fuel thing. Playing Satisfactory, watching me play Satisfactory. Satisception. Satisfactoryception. It's a good time. Woods Glint's a good time. I'm guessing a lot of people played FTL while I was playing FTL yesterday too. That seems to be a thing people do. Watch other people play the same game they're playing to help them learn to play better. I don't know. Or you're just really addicted to that game. That might be the real thing. Oops. There's a yellow slug underwater. Can you collect slugs that are underwater? I'm not sure if you can. There's got to be a way to do that, I guess. Alright, I want to bring the oil across here if I can. Almost. I can almost get it over here. If I go like this... I cannot get that high enough. So I have to place... This is annoying, but I have to do this. I want to get this as horizontal as I can make it be. Yes, I want you to turn around on yourself. No, that's not what I want you to do. That's what I want. Go. Let me change this to be something like this. This should still pump fine, right? Yeah, still filling up. Flow rate 302. I feel like it should be 600 a minute. This is all still below. Let me make sure. Is this all still below the height of that guy? I'm pretty sure that's still below that height. As much as you're addicted to FTL, you would never get the idea to play it while I play it. Well, I know there's some people that do that. Okay, really? That's too long? Come on. Come on. I feel like it's right at the edge. Alright. Get rid of these guys then. Oh, come on. Seriously? Oh, God. I can't, like, stand in the water to build because you can't... I'm not Jesus. I don't get to stand on water. Alright, fine. We'll do it much closer just to make sure. Please, please tell me that can reach. The frick? Oh, it's so hard to eyeball this. Okay, there. Surely that's close enough. Surely. Thank you. Okay. Alright, how far can this go? Kind of eyeball this. It can go about to there. Maybe a little bit further if it's higher up. How's the piping? It's going, Vega. I'm trying to use your suggestions. I'm using no my plan is to use 0 pumps on this entire line because you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe the fact that I piped it up initially to a higher thing, this should all flow down and across without me needing to add any extra pumps. Because as long as I'm staying below that higher level, static pressure, as you say, should mean I don't need any pumps for any of this. Correct. Nice. See, I learned from your tutorial. Have I seen the Obi-Wan series? No. Is it finished yet? Because I want to watch it as soon as it finishes. That's been my plan, is to watch it when it finishes. Oh, God. Okay. Because if it's finished, I will binge it sometime. I don't know when, because I don't know when I'll have time, but soon. You cried like a baby. It is finished. Okay, all right. I am totally gonna watch that soon. Soon. Maybe I can watch it this weekend. I guess we'll do it like this. So I think it's still staying below the level we set it, so I should still be good. I think the flow rate doesn't seem to be as high as I want it to be, but that might be something that will equalize once we finish the pipeline. Let's see, and I want to get it over to, it's going to be to a higher floor, so I think I actually want to have this go across this way. This might be getting higher than, you know, I should bring it to the bottom and then pump it straight up, I think is the best way to do it. You just built 34 fuel generators, so your power is fine. Nice. Nice. That's what I'm working towards. I'm not exactly sure how many I'm going to build yet because I'm not sure what recipe I'm using. I got some alternate recipes over the last since Tuesday, but the only alternate recipe I got for fuel was packaged diluted fuel, which I think is good, but I'm not sure if it gets me more fuel than just turning oil directly into fuel. So I'm gonna have to figure out what recipes I'm using. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I am gonna stack on these guys. So stack right there. Maybe stack right there. And we're gonna stack it up to here, and we'll put a pipeline that goes up that way. Or a pump. Identical building is already there. Okay. This. Then we're gonna have it go up vertically around here somewhere about like right there. Man, you cried like a baby for that, eh? Okay, this one's not good. I guess that means it's good. If you're crying like a baby, I guess that means it's good. And I better get this a little bit higher. I don't want any pipes overlapping each other if I can help it. Something like that. You have no other oil recipe? You just have 2 pure and 2 normal oil near your base? Okay. So you didn't use any alternate recipes? Well, the alternate recipes I'm talking about are things that Factoid and 1 or 2 others have said make fuel power a lot more efficient. I'm gonna, after I get the oil to this place, I'm gonna be able to decide. Really, it's too long, giggity, that's what she said, though. Okay. Alright, I guess I gotta do something like this. this, this, this. We'll look at the recipes after I get the oil at least set up. Okay, I'm getting a 302 flow rate. That seems kind of consistent. That worries me a little bit that I'm not going to get the full 600 a minute. Obi-Wan from Star Wars. Yes, Obi's your all-time favorite Star Wars character. You really enjoy the show. God bless Ewan McGregor. He was... I always said he was my favorite. I feel like he was the best portrayed and the best acted character for the prequels. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get a wall. Okay, actually there is a wall right there. I just need to figure out where the pipe hole is going to be. That's what I need to do. Pipe hole will be in the middle right here, I think. Somewhere along the lines like that. That look good? That looks good. Because now it's saying it has a flow rate. It was a flow rate of 600 a minute. Yeah, okay. So we're going to need a single pump here, I believe. Let's make it all the way to the top. Beautiful. So that looks good. If I get that one pump, that should be all I need, I think. That guy. Once the pipe fills up, it will reach the 600. Okay, cool. But I think this one pump is all I'll need. Because that, I'm pretty sure is higher than the static pressure line, so I'm pretty sure I do need that. I might not actually even need the pump until... Hold on a second. I wonder if it'll show me where I would need the pump. If I back up and put this here, will it show me? You're making a tower of power storages. No, that's cool. I think I will just kind of do it like this. And it doesn't say I need another one, so that should be plenty. Okay, yeah, we'll just do that. I think that's good. How to put a splitter in the air. Are you asking? A splitter in the air? Do you mean like... I mean, there's a simple way of just doing something like this. Like if you put a floor. If you really want to put a splitter in the air, you can figure out the height and just, you know, put a splitter and then do that. I mean, there's that. That's the best way I could think of. Can you give advice on crude oil things? If you want to. I haven't decided how I'm going to refine this stuff. You know what? I brought that up to this floor, and that's not the floor I want that to go up to. I think I have to go up to another floor. Because this floor I'm refining... Yeah, now's the tough part. I need to figure out what I want to do with this oil. Because currently what I'm doing... Whoops. Is I'm turning almost all of my heavy oil residue into petroleum coke. And I kind of think I want to change this. I kind of don't think I want to turn it into petroleum coke. I need to figure out what I'm going to do here. Let me put some refineries and let's figure out a plan here. So I currently have heavy oil residue being turned into petroleum coke. You would put the refiners at the oil, pipes are hard to move across the belts. Okay, you can tell me that, but I'm not going to do that. People have suggested that before. I prefer doing it this way. I like to build one big plant where I do all my refining. What's up, me fish? The head pressure indicator only travels along a pipe and stops if it reach, for example, a tank. Okay. Let me see here. So, because what we want to make is fuel. Now we have, I think, 3 different recipes for fuel. Crude oil gives us 40 fuel a minute from 60 crude oil a minute. with some extra polymer resin. Polymer resin you can turn into, was it recycled plastic? No, where's the polymer resin? There's something you can do with polymer resin. Where, there's something I can do with it. Where is it? This is to create polymer resin if I wanted to. There's something you can do with polymer resin. I'm not sure where it is. Smokeless powder? No. What do I mean shorter stream? It's going to be an hour or two shorter than my normal 6-hour stream. What's up, Factoid? I have 600 oil a minute, and now I'm trying to decide what I want to do with that. Because if I do just this fuel, it'll be 60 crude oil into 40 fuel a minute. With all of my alternate recipes, I finally, the only oil alternate recipe I got was diluted packaged fuel. Recycled plastic to recycled rubber to recycled plastic to recycled rubber. They just go back and forth. Is that how those work? Because this one turns heavy oil residue into 30 heavy oil residue into 60 fuel a minute. I feel like this recipe, Factoid, is this the one that you said is only good if you have oil directly into heavy oil residue? Because this is the one that you said it takes an extra step until you get some building I don't have. Oh, residual rubber. Ah, there we go. Polymer resin and water gives you rubber. Gotcha. What's my main monitor? Any suggestions? I think it's in my build list below. Or if you do exclamation point PC, I use an Asus something that I have 2 of now. Heavy oil residue for this processing chain. Okay. So it seems like I don't really have a good one for that. So I probably crude oil into fuel. I can turn the polymer resin into residual rubber or plastic if I have some water. Seems like I need to do just fuel. 2 alts. Diluted packaged fuel, which I have, and heavy oil residue. Okay, so I'm missing that alternate recipe. And I got a lot of random recipes, but not very many oil ones. So I'm wondering if I need to complete the next phase for me to unlock those. So if I'm going to do this recipe to create fuel, I will be creating a lot of polymer resin. So I'm going to be able to do 10 of these. 10 of these will give me 400 fuel per minute. 400 fuel per minute. How much does a fuel generator eat? I don't know until I put fuel in, it looks like. If I put packaged fuel, will it tell me? No, it won't let me do that. It's 12 minute. If you're doing the high efficiency plastic chain, you need 2 more. Recycled rubber, recycled plastic, not to be confused with residual rubber and residual plastic. I think I have all the ones you just said. I have recycled plastic, recycled rubber, residual plastic. I actually have all those. So I'm probably going to be able to turn all the polymer resin I'm going to be creating into extra plastic and rubber. I'm good except for the heavy oil residue. Oh, for the high efficiency thing you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, that's the one, Mefish, that VG248QE, that sounds right. Okay, so what I think I want to do is have a floor that's dedicated specifically to fuel and fuel power. So let me build that floor. Let me build that floor. How high do I need to go to not have all this stuff be going through the floor? Jump up here and find out how high we need to go. I think it was 6 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's at the stacks. If I want the stacks to go through the floor, which I don't. That looks like the lowest I can get it with the stacks not going through the floor, right? The smoke will be coming through the floor if I do that. How high is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I want to go 9. Okay. Nope. I want it to be there. You wouldn't do the super high yield stuff until I have blenders unlocked. It's just so much work to set up the water and fuel packaging. The blender lets you go straight from heavy oil plus water into fuel all in one step. Cool. Then I will plan to not go into the one you're talking about. This is going to be one tall building. Which means I'm going to have to pump the oil high, but that's fine. Recycled rubber plastic recipe can be looped infinitely. Okay, that's cool. Let me have this line up with what I currently have over here, just so I know what I'm working with, space-wise. Well, that big guy is going to be inside my factory, it looks like. Okay, looks like one more level here. Is that right? That looks right. Oh my god, autosave lag. Okay. So this is where I want to bring this oil to do fuel processing. So it's going to be in between this guy and this guy. And I need to put a guy here. There. So this is where we'll bring in the oil. I think I want it to be one level higher than that, so it's coming down out of here, though. We'll go like that. Having it packaged means you can belt upward, so it doesn't need pumps. What are you talking about? Refining it down at the bottom so I don't have to pump the fuel up here? I mean, I feel like I have a processing line where I got to package all the fuel before sending it up here is an unnecessary step, and all I need is an extra pump to get it up here. Yeah, containers, I don't want to mess with containers, I'll be honest. Containers is not something I want to play with right now. Once I get into a build where I have to really mess with that, maybe I'll look into doing that, but that is not what I want to do right now. Oh, these guys are higher up. Oh god, do I need to go even higher because of these guys? Ugh, why are these guys... Are they on a platform? Are they on a raised platform that these guys are not? No, they're just taller. Apparently the power generators are taller than these guys. You know what? I'm going to say that's fine, because I feel like I'm eventually going to remove this. Once I get fuel power, I might actually remove all this coke. Because all the power generators, because I think I might want to turn the coke into steel with iron. So I'm going to leave that. Kind of stupid, but a possibility. I could do that, but I don't really want to do that. I don't want to mess with setting up a packaging plant. Seems like an extra step that I just don't want to do right now. I just want to get fuel power set up, so if I can avoid setting up a packaging plant just to get fuel power set up, I will be glad to avoid having to do that. I'm just going to get a basic floor set up. We're going to have to change this floor because we're going to be having a raised platform. That way we can pipe with half pipes. But let me just get a basic level so I know what I'm working with here. Okay. Definitely rip out all your coal generators that are on. It just makes sense. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave that. I think I'm not going to use those eventually. So, can this pipe go all the way up here? Might need a wall pipe. Looks like that's, yeah, too tall. Okay. So since that's too tall, what we want to do then instead of this is we want a wall. Do I not have a wall mount? 7, there it is. No, that's a floor hole. I thought I had a wall mount. 8 is the wall hole. Did I never unlock? Maybe I did, it's just not on my bar. Wall support, there it is. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna remove... Well, I kind of need all those, so I guess I'll just grab it here when I need it occasionally. So it needs to be right in the middle of here. Somewhere along the lines of... Oh god. There. Okay, will that work? That looks straight up. Good. Okay. Oh, I could cycle the support variations. Yeah, my bad. What is that? Is that under this that I could do that? Support, pipeline support, wall support. Yeah, there we go. That's how I could have done it. Good suggestion. Good suggestion. Okay. This is one tall building, man. Goodness. After I finish fuel, which is probably not going to be today, I probably need to finally set up transport tubes on my different factories, because just getting up and down them is a pretty big pain in the arse currently. Okay, there we go. Now, it should show me where this needs to go. There it is, right there. Beautiful. Okay, and a power line for this guy. Let's do this along the walls. Do a power line that goes through the wall will be the best thing here. So that would be this guy. Actually, I can do it this way. I can have this go as far as it'll actually allow me to go. Right there. And then I want one of these guys. Right there. Like that. And then the other side. That to that. Very nice. Alright, that will hopefully eventually get 600 oil a minute up to this third really tall floor. 600 oil a minute. This is going to be a pretty big processing area, so I'm probably not going to finish this today, but let's start and see how far we can get. Oil refineries, so we're going to be turning this oil into fuel. And I want these on a raised platform, a slightly raised platform is what I want to do. So that means, let me figure out where I want this to be, and then I'll figure out where the platform's going to be. I think I want it somewhere around like right there. Is that how I want to do that? Goes down the middle. Yeah, that looks just about right. Fuel will go out here. Keep this far side clear. Okay. We're gonna put my fill generators. They take up tons of room. I want to process fuel off base. I was planning on doing it on the same floor, but you're right that they are huge. Are they like the coal generators, where they're even taller than the refineries? Let me compare. Let me stand on top of the smokestack if I can. They look like they're about the same size, but if it takes a lot of these, I might need a separate place for that. You currently hold 36,000 megawatt hours for no reason. Nice, nice. It looks like I could put them in this factory. We'll have to figure out how many we need before I decide where I put them. Seems weird that only our coal generators are out in the open. Well, I'm not changing any of that right now, so. All right, I do want to raise this up by 1/2 of the thing here, which would be, let me get that set up. I think this is what I did before. There, that way I can have the piping go down out of it. I think that's what I prefer to do. So that would be like this. And then I need a similar thing. How many is that across? 1, 2, 3. So we want to go with the same 1, 2, 3 here, I think. Let me set one of these up to see if this is how I want to do this. Is that how I did it before, is the question. 10 refineries can fuel 33 generators. You're about to say that. 10 generators per 3 refineries using the base recipes. Okay. Let me do this just to place the refinery, because I want to just get them lined up correctly. This is lined up like that. Is that how I want that to be? I believe that is exactly right. Wait, no, it's not. This needs to be over one more block, which means I need one more thing here. Okay, so that should be one more space over. So this guy is halfway across that one. I want it to be halfway across this one. There. So the piping will be down just centered here. I think that's what I want this to be. I think that is right. Okay, so let's line that up with this guy, and then we're going to set up... Do I actually want 2 rows? If I'm only doing... What is this? If I'm only doing 10, maybe I only want 1 row of these to start. But I do want it to be expandable, so... I think I'll do 2 rows of 5. I think that's what I will do. Then I can always bring in an extra pipeline of oil to do another one to go further down, I guess. This, and then this. Full 600 pipe of oil can get 33.33 generators. Once you get to diluted fuel in a blender, that goes up to 133.3. We need 20 refineries and 16 blenders for that. Okay. Well, I'm definitely a ways from that happening, but good to know those numbers. Is that right? That is perfect. And that would be fuel. All right, so we're gonna have polymer resin and fuel as an output from this. Okay. That's the build you're currently doing right now in your new world? Nice. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, you know what, I actually don't have to, well, it saves resources if I use single foundations rather than doubling up on the foundations. So how wide are each of these guys? 1, but I'm not going to put them right next to each other. So let me figure out where I want these to be. So something like this. there. We need to do this enough for 5 refineries on each side, so it's 10 in total. Okay. May you ask what I'm trying to accomplish? Sure. I need more power, and so I am making a build to create fuel power, which is something I just recently unlocked in the last couple streams. So we are building a bunch of refineries to refine crude oil into fuel, which the fuel we will then use to power apparently 33.3 generators, which will give us a lot of power, which is something we've been needing for a while as a pretty major power upgrade. So that is what we're currently working towards. That's 2, 3. But one thing to keep in mind, anytime you're working with oil, there's always multiple products that come out. So this fuel that I'm going to be creating is actually going to have a side effect of giving me polymer resin. Polymer resin I'm going to have to turn into other stuff, probably a recycled plastic or rubber. So 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 4, and 1 more will be 5. That's 5 of those guys. Just notice there's a black line on the edge of the screen. Is something black on my left side? Black on the edge of the screen. My microphone. My microphone is almost in the frame, so there it is. Amazing what small, tiny little things you all notice sometimes. Should be right there. 2. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I need to. I don't line them up exactly. I line them across with the pipes. That's right. Almost forgot. So this guy needs to line up. That guy, is that right? Is that a tube that goes from there to there? Straight. Okay, that's the way we want that lined up. Okay. Another useful byproduct of polymer resin is fabric. I can use that to automate filters. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Is that an alternate recipe? I'm not sure if I've seen that alternate recipe, though. Okay, I believe that looks right. They moved it to unlocking the man without a hard drive, though. Okay, okay. I will probably look to see if I already have that or not. Is that in a refinery or just that one I don't think I lined up correctly. No. Whoops. Is that just in a combiner, whatever the first one's called? I forget. Oh, come on. All right, let's see. Right in the middle. Right in the middle, right there. There. Does that look right? That looks right. Thin recipe is plastic, basically, resin and water. Okay. Right in the middle there. Okay, that should be good. Okay. It's free-ish. Okay. So that would be in a assembler if it's water and plastic, right? Fabric. Mycelia and biomass. I don't see it there, but maybe I need to go find out how to unlock that if I haven't yet. Okay, so this it is in a refinery. Okay. Am I planning on using trucks? Nope. No plans for trucks. My plan is to go straight to trains. I feel like you've asked that before, Wild Terminator. I feel like I've answered that before. No plans. Let me look how I did this on my floor below. Did I go below or did I keep it? Okay, I did do it this way. I had to go across and then the output was down. Yes, that's what we did before. Cool. You don't know? It's fine. It's fine. But I think I told you before that I don't like trucks. Or maybe somebody else asked it and I just am remembering that. I'm not a big fan of trucks. We'll be back in a bit. All right, factoid. Okay. Let's have this go to right about here. And then I don't think I'll ever want this to go any other direction, but do that. There. 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 And there. And this is going to use 60 a minute. Yeah, so I can use Mark 1 pipes. Go there to go into these guys. This. 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 This and this. And I should see oil in here. Very nice. The output goes down. The first one has a weird and ostensibly useful pump. And questionably useful pump. Oh yeah, did I have pumps at the bottom? Yeah, I probably didn't need those pumps. Questionably useful from Past Rand, who didn't watch your video. I feel like I haven't, done this yet. So I need to go and go copy, paste, 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 fuel and polymer resin, paste, 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 paste. Okay. So how do I want to do this? I probably want to do it this way. How many polymer resin? 30 a minute per. Probably want to do that. And then the pipe. 40 a minute. 40 times 5. It's 200. There's only going to be 200 fuel a minute, so I don't need Mark II pipes for this. So how will this look if I bring this across here? I want to see how it's going to work with mergers on these guys. Make sure that this will actually work. Okay, that is definitely not where that goes. Okay, merger will be there. Okay, that works. And as long as the mergers aren't right next to each other, this actually, I don't think we'll have too much overlap. Well, let's see here. I think that's actually fine. The belt will go underneath there. Whatever's stacked on top of it might have a little bit of overlap with that, but I don't think that's gonna bug me too much. I say, as it will probably bug me. All right, merger. This direction. Right there, yep. There. There. And it's going to be 30 times 5, so 150, and just use Mark III belts. Our Mark III belts are our workhorses. A little more than I usually need, but resource-wise, they're not super expensive. They have a good flow rate. Okay, so now we get these guys. There. There. That one's already done. Okay. Okay, that looks good. That looks pretty good. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some overlap there. Polymer resin will be going through the pipes a little bit. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Rand. Don't let it bother you. But it bothers me. Don't let it bother you, though. Alright, so these ones here need to all be the lower level ones. There. Usual the idea to go down is that the belt can go up. The belt can go up. That means I'd have to make this level be higher for the belt to go up. Or you mean... Oh, just put it on... Oh, let me see if I like that. Do I think 4K 144 hertz is worth? I have no idea. I am no expert on monitors. The reason I got the monitor I did was because Attila recommended it. How does that look? So that would go just over the pipes, right? Do I like that better? That's something like right here. I have to go even higher than that. Stack 2 mergers to get it onto the right level. Let me see. I'm not sure that I'm gonna go this in depth, and I'll probably just have it a little bit stacked. Yeah, that to me that's worse. At least the other way, it's just the item on the belt that goes through, not the actual belt. I'm gonna keep it the way I had it. I actually think the way I had it I like better. I'd have to go up another level, and I think if I went up another level, it would be too steep. And if it's too steep, it would be... I'd have to change the platform, and I don't want to make all those changes, so... I'm going to say this is fine. The items on here, the polymer resin, will be probably just barely clipping through a little bit, so... I'm just gonna go with that. I'm cool with that. Goes that, and it is... Let's do actually all the belts first. That'll probably be easier. I mean, are those numbers 144 hertz? Are those the same as mine? Because if it's the same as mine, I've always thought the monitor I have has worked really well. This Asus whatever thing you listed earlier has been probably my favorite monitor I've ever used. So If it's got similar stats today, I'd say, yeah, probably. But I'm not honestly 100% sure about all that refresh rate and all that kind of stuff, so. Alright, so this is going to be a mark 1. It's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2. And we just go all the way across over here. Let's see where I have it down to right here. Okay. And then junction guys. That's there. I have a 1080 144 hertz. And use oh, you asked 4K. Oh, I've never even seen 4K in action, so I can't even comment on 4K. I'm sure it's amazing, but if you're gonna ask me if it's worth how much money you want to spend, I can't answer how much if it's worth. I can't answer that. Only you can answer that question. Let's see here. I will say if you're going to go for 4K, I mean, if you're going to spend the money, you might as well go all out. So 4K 144 hertz, probably be pretty amazing visuals. All right, so this is going to give me 40 times 10, 400 fuel a minute. So how do I want to do my generators? Do I want to do them like here? Fuel generators. Approaching others' clearance. Well, I can't put them on top of the coal generators, apparently. So I feel like I need to do another factory that's just fuel generators. Or something like that. So maybe we do, in the middle, we do a third factory that's going to be our power generation plant. That might be what I need to do. 700 euros with taxes. I can't tell you if that's worth it. I don't even know how much that is in American dollars. Okay. Sounds expensive to me, but I'm also not a rich person. Well, compared to, actual rich people. I'm rich compared to poor people, but not rich compared to rich people. I'm probably barely above the poverty line in the US, so I don't know that I'm a good indicator of that. So I'm going to have to pipe the fuel over to another place. So what I could do, yeah, I think what I want to do is have fuel come out, go across to a big power plant here. That is what I think I would like to do. So let's do a power plant that could extend above that water in case we ever need water for the power plant. You're only barely above the power line because you have a good support network. Yeah. If I was not a single income person, I would probably be in much better shape. But I am fairly comfortable living very frugally. So I don't know that I can give you tips on what's worth for you. So let's have a ramp that goes up into this, actually. So if I had a spouse, I'd probably be decently comfortable. As I am now, I'm comfortable. Oh, okay. Just a single ramp up. Yeah, let's go single ramp up. So me giving you advice on what you can afford is... I'm no financial advisor. $735. Yeah, I would not spend that much on a monitor. The one monitor I have was probably $200 to $300, I think. But if you can afford it, more power to you. It sounds like it's probably really nice. So if you can afford it and it doesn't hurt you too much, it's probably worth. Okay, so let's do this. And so what we're going to do is we have fuel come down and across over here, and this is going to be a giant fuel power plant that we could build up multiple levels if we need to. Don't do it if you can't afford it, obviously. 1080p is perfectly fine. You can get 1080p monitors for a good price. Yeah, for sure. That's kind of what I got. And I really like my monitors, so I got nothing to complain about with my monitors. Can I... I don't think I can cut these big guys down. I have a feeling these are going to be going right through this power plant. Can I blow this up? I hate to do it, but... No. So if I do a power plant here, I should probably put the wall in front of these guys, because I don't want those just going up through there. Probably get decent monitors on Craigslist on the like. I guess so. I've never been a fan of buying used electronics myself, so... Like, I've never bought a used phone or used computer parts. That, to me, sounds like not worth. That sounds pretty sketchy to me. Sounds like you're asking to get something that somebody burned out and fake fixed just to sell it. But again, I've never done it, so maybe there's good ways to do that kind of stuff. Holy crap, I need 33 fuel generators, so if I can't... Okay, maybe I can make it long ways this way. Yeah, okay, I can probably go long ways this way. Have it be long and skinny. That might be the way to go. Don't go for 4K or any refresh rate above 144, 165 unless you want something extra. Even 60 Hz, 75 Hz monitors can be good for more casual gaming. All right. Okay, so here would be the entrance. Let me put a wall so I can get an idea what this is going to look like. All right, so fuel generators. So the fuel's going to be coming from that side, so I want the inputs for the fuel to be on this side right here, like this. All right. So I would like edge to be there, and I would like something along the lines of that. Does that look good? Wow, 33 of these? Oh my god, that's gonna be so many. All right, what I want to do then is I want to have them a double stack, double row of these guys. Tons of monitors go to waste when businesses upgrade. Ah, okay. That makes sense. If you know that it's being sold by like a company or something like that, that would make more sense. I'm thinking like, you know, private people selling their old stuff. That sounds sketchy to me, but like businesses upgrading, selling their old monitors, that does make sense. Right there. That is not right. That is not quite right. That looks right. Beautiful. Okay. So we need 33 of these guys. Oh my gosh, that is a lot. 33. How in the hell am I going to fit 33 fuel generators? All right, well, I probably don't have the materials for all that, right? Yeah, okay, let's go pick up materials, and then we're going to have to figure out how we're going to find... I guess we can do like 15 that way, and then another row of 15. And that'll be almost 33. It's going to be a lot of power. That'll be a lot of power. Fuel generators get massive, yeah. What I do is have like a long tube, and then I like do like a tube each time. Well, I guess I could just stack it upwards, actually. That could be what I do. Each row I do like 15, then a row on top of 15. And every time I expand it, I go up. Maybe that might be what I do. All right, so I've made 2, so I need 31 more. So if I go... I need enough to do this. God, that's a lot. All right, let me sort and see if we can even we probably can't even fit that many materials on in our inventory right now. We get these summer sloops and whatever other random junk we have. This and oh, and I wanted to check in my MAM for something. This, yes, fabric. So okay, once I make polymer resin, I'm gonna be able to do this recipe. Can I actually need to make polymer resin to unlock this recipe. Okay, so I'll have to remember to do that. All right, so I need a little over 150 computers. There. Over 300 modular frames. That's heavy modular frames, anyway. Sure, I'm glad I didn't try to get into this until I did get the computers and everything else automated. 465 motors. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to fit all this in my inventory. Let's do this many for now. We'll have to come back for more. Actually, I have rubber over there, so I don't need to get as much rubber. I can grab that from on site easier, and then quick wire. We'll just fill up our inventory with the rest of quick wire, I think. Oh, that one actually stacks higher than I thought. Okay, so they're like that. And we'll do motors because we can get the rubber over there. Almost. What can I get rid of? One thing to make me have enough. Radio control units from our other stuff. Okay. If you ever make one of those machines that spray out things that taste differently that you lick, will I set it up so we can turn our fake cookies into real cookies? Totally. I have no idea what you're talking about, but totally I will do that. I will totally do whatever that is that I don't know what you just said. You got it. You can count on me to do whatever that is that I don't know what that is. I would like to throw copper on the ground, so I gotta go full stack of copper here. And then we'll pick that up later. Was I raising a barn? Just throwing crap on the ground? I was raising a barn. Not really. You just saw on another stream, Into the Breach is getting an advanced edition in mid-July. Really? Really? Be free update just like FTL was? Apparently that's what Subset's working on. That's cool. Oh, man. I said I've never really had a desire to get back into the Breach, but if they do an advanced edition, that might be the thing that will actually make me consider playing it again. So that's cool. All right, can I fit 15 of these guys? We got a big platform we got to make, and I'm going to be out of concrete, but that's okay. I'll build as many of these generators as I can. That'll free up some inventory space to get more concrete. Let me do this. This for now, just so I can complete that guy. And this guy. Okay, let's see how many of these field generators we can get set up here. Into the Breach Pog, you weren't expecting it, but hope for it. Nice. Oh, I guess you mean weren't expecting me to play it again. So how did I line this up? I lined that up to be right on the edge of that guy. So we want these, man, with how large these guys are, we need these to be as close together as we can have them. So that would be right there. There. Yeah, that's right next to each other. 1, 2, 3. 4. 5. In fact, that's all I can fit there right now. Oh, you weren't expecting an advanced edition. Okay, expecting that. Okay. You got it for free on Epic before you even heard about FTL and never really played it. It's a good game. People always ask what I think of it, and I think it's a really good game, but it's hard when your second game that you've ever created, that's not even close to where I want that, is trying to follow up one of the best games ever made in a certain genre. That, of course, being FTL. If your first game is a greatest of all time in something, your second game is just never going to live up to the expectations your fans would have, right? Okay, so I just need a little more floor over here. Okay. There. Okay, are these all lined up? That is not. I don't know what green line you were giving me then, game. Should be right there. That looks right. Okay. So how many so far is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a third. That is a third. Okay, we might be able to make this work. Let's go get a bunch more concrete because I got a lot of floors to put down here. I should have freed up a decent amount of inventory space, right? Yeah, okay. Chasing the high of that first masterpiece, yeah. Hollow Knight creators sweating because of Silk Song. Is that their next game? I apparently need to play Hollow Knight because I've heard lots of good things about that. I think my brother plays that too. You wouldn't say it's only in the genre? Well, yeah. I mean, I would say FTL is a greatest of all time game, but I like to say in its genre because like it, I don't know. I don't want to be. I don't know if you can honestly say FTL is one of the greatest games of all time. In its genre, I think it's easy to say. Outside of its genre, I mean, there are some people that would be like, I don't think that game is good at all because they don't like that type of game. So you're just waiting for BO. Body odor? What is BO? You don't have to wait for that. Just go work out and get sweaty. Wait, what? I don't know what BO is. Okay. I'm trying to make sure we don't have any overlap. I think we'll be clear over here. That looks like we are threading the needle between these large dudes here. There. Okay. Are we going to have enough space for 15 of these? I think we will. I think we will. Okay, fuel generators. And this is only the first floor. I'm going to have to do a whole one other floor plus for these guys. It's crazy how big these guys are. That would be 6. 7, 8. 9. Do these 5 at a time. 10. Make sure those are all lined up. They are. Beautiful. Man, this is crazy. I don't remember ever building this many of these guys in my last game, but maybe I did. I don't know. 6. I'm gonna run out of rubber here. 7. Eight. Okay, looks good. Hollow Knight is truly amazing. The graphics are just wow, and the soundtrack compared to FTL. Nice. That's some high praise. That is some high praise. Oh, wow. We are... Is our rubber... Is this getting backed up because our heavy oil residue is backed up? I think it might actually be. It should be okay, though. Oh, wait. Do I not have any over here? Okay. We are actually recycling more. This is the problem with heavy oil or rubber stuff. Anything with oil, if one side backs up, the other side does not produce. So why is our heavy oil backed up? Is it because we can't burn our coke fast enough? You're filled with heavy oil residue. This pipe, really, this pipe's not completely filled. This guy's not running 100% of the time. I don't know why our heavy oil residue would be backed up, actually. Man, this pipe is not full. Oh, I wonder. Ooh! Wow, we finally got a lot of packaged fuel, though. I was worried about how much packaged fuel we were getting. That's nice. This is backed up, though. This actually is backed up. And this is because our belt can't move fast enough. I feel like I need an upgraded belt. But we are... These guys aren't even all on. And that means they're not getting enough petroleum coke. So, I don't know. I don't know. That's fine. It's fine. It's no big deal. We'll not get distracted. Keep working on what we're working on. That is a lot of fuel generators. Oh my shnikes, that's crazy. Okay. Oh, I didn't get the rubber because there's none over there. Man, can I make it all the way across here? Ooh, I think I can. Nice. All hail the jetpack. All hail. Alright, need a rubber. This should still be full, right? Yes. Well, it's not completely full. There. Beautiful. See, I opted to go with off-base generators. Well, once I figured out how many it was going to take, yes. Yes, absolutely. Maybe it's because the plastic is backed up, but the rubber's not. I don't know. I don't know why we're having balance issues with plastic and rubber. It might be that. Plastic's backed up, but rubber's not. That makes them not all being used up at the same rate. Oh, crap. This is just 33 generators with how big these guys are. I definitely needed a building dedicated to house all these guys. That's for sure. Okay. So that I believe is 11 on this side and 10 on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. Okay, so that's 22. 22. I wanted to get 15 on this floor, so that would be what, 4 more? And then we'll go up to another floor to do another 15. Wow, this is a big build. This is one big build. Giant fuel generators are no joke, everybody. All right, so that's 11. That is 11, 12, 13, 14, and one more. Okay. That's about all the room we have. That is crazy. Well, then I guess I chose just the right size. Giggity. Alright, there. Alright, so that should be 15, I believe. Let me count, make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, I believe that is correct. That was 11, so this should be 12, 13, 14, and one more. 15. Quick question. Have I finished with Elden Ring? Yeah, for now I think I have. I had a really good time with it, but finishing the game and doing most of the difficult side bosses, I didn't have a strong enough desire to want to do other builds currently. I will probably go back and revisit it, but I don't know when. Alright, so I could go up to another level, or I could go this way somewhere else. I think with how many of these big bulbs are in the way, and the fact that I can't build over them, I think I actually... Oops. I think I just go vertical. I think that's the answer. I think we go vertical and make this the wall. Which would mean we go up like here. And that's going to be, how tall was that? Was it 9? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, something like that. Diluted fuel refinery is an offshore oil rig. It's about 22 by 22 with 3 levels, plus some extra bits hanging off the side to make it look interesting. That's cool. Extra bits hanging off the side, huh? Sounds like you are a cosmetic gamer. I'm a functional gamer. I usually don't do too much about making it look good. So I bet your stuff looks awesome. Okay, this is actually a little too tall. Let's see what level we do need it to go on to then. Let's like put one every, what level would it be? Right there. How's that look? I think that's the level we need. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, just a tiny little bit of clearance. There we go. That's the level we need. I wish it didn't make the ladder be one long thing. I wish each section of ladder you could deconstruct just a section of it. Okay, there we go. So this will be the next level to get another 15, and then we'll have to do a third level to get however many that's going to be. Okay. Okay, how... 2 more, I think, right here. Is that right? That looks good. Okay. What a ginormous build. I had no idea these fuel generators were going to take up so much space. Good thing Crater Lakes actually has pretty decent vertical, well, pretty decent open land to work with, I would say. And thank God for Zoop mode. Gonna get an amen, amen! Praise our Jesus for Zoop mode. Working on making it look awesome. You're not great at it, but it's coming along. You have like 1,000 hours in the game, so just building factories isn't that hard. Building a factory that looks nice is way harder. Makes sense. Definitely makes sense. And probably a lot more fulfilling once you get it built and you're like, man, this looks awesome. I could show this off on Reddit or something. I'm gonna guess there's a Satisfactory Reddit where people show off their builds. Okay, let's see. Let me get the length I need here. 2 more. Right there, looks good. Easiest way is this, which this is similar to the old way of building quickly, is to you'd have to click a bunch of times in a row while having it be at eye level what you or the platform you wanted that to be. Our Satisfactory game, Satisfactory game, no space. Cool. All right, so I do have enough concrete to fill this in. All right. Whew, my hand. Okay. Why not have a 4 wide instead of 2? Because of these big ball things. I would like to do that, but I can't chop those down. If I went this direction, I'm pretty sure I'd run into my other factory. Although maybe I could. Maybe I could go this direction. Am I going to run into this little platform? I was worried I'd run into this little platform over here. Actually, I might just barely have the space. What I might do, this is something I'm going to expand Bacon Ninja. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to stack it too high for this first one. And I think I'm going to need 3 extra generators, so I'll see if I have the space. If I have the space, I'll do my 3 extra there. And then I'll know where I expand from. So that's not a bad suggestion. All right, so I want this side to be open. Where is the center? The center is this guy. So if I am reading this correctly, it should be right there. Right on the edge there, right on the edge there, with 1 open space there. Does that look right? That looks right. Nuclear gets even worse than this. The plants are ridiculously big. You don't need as many, though, because they're 2,500 megawatts each. How much are these each? 150 megawatts. Okay. All right, so let me get the starting position of each of these guys, which would be on the edge here. Is that right? That looks perfect. All right. So I build until I can't build these anymore, and then we should have enough for 3 extra, I think. Wait, no. Oh, I'm stupid. I did 15 on each side, so I only need 3 up here, actually. This is going to be the last one I'm going to be able to build up here. I was thinking that I built 15 on the floor below. I did build 15 times 2, so whoopsie. So I will try to remember, Bacon Ninja, next time we do this, that after I fill this floor, I'll start a 2nd level over there. But I believe that was the last one I can make, right? That should be 33 in total. It's 33.3, so I should actually build 34. I should actually build 34. Because we don't want excess backing up in the tank, I think. Is that right? That's not even close to right. 33.3 means we need to build 34. There we go. That should be just right. You're playing in the breach right now. You're not great at this. Really no major reason to do nuclear other than the challenge of it. There's more than enough oil on the map to just power your whole game with fuel and turbo fuel. Nice. All right, so the fuel's going to be coming from up there. So how am I going to do this? I will probably want to bring the fuel in through the wall here. So pipe wall hole will be here. Like that. And then we'll have it. Can I split off and pull it into here? I think I'll be able to. The way I'll probably want to do that will be to put a wall pipe that I can break off of there. Do something like that. We put there. Is that what I did on the top one? I want it to be the same. I actually think it might be one lower than that. Maybe it was there. Let me check. I want these to be the same. I want them to be uniform. Hollow Knight is currently 50% off. Great. I'm probably not going to buy it because there's no way I have any time to play a new game. But cool. Glad to know. Okay, I actually need to go one up higher for that. Maybe someday I will check it out. That day is not today. Beam at the generator next to the one you're building and hold control will snap your generator to the correct position to line up the hitboxes. Really? Okay, I will try to remember to do that. All these great tips you all have. All right, so what I'm going to do is 5E wall support. There. And the pipe is going to have, what was it? Was it 300 a minute that we were doing? 600 gets 300? I can't remember. I have enough for a refinery that I can check my numbers real quick. Fuel, 40 times 10. It's actually 400 minutes, so I do need to do a Mark II pipe. That. Can I plug a junction into that? I don't think I can. So I actually need to do pipe above that, a wall thing above that guy. Seven E. If I do that. Am I going to be able to plug that in? I'm not sure. Hopefully I can. Hollow Knight's like a... It's like a combat... Whoops. Game, kind of like Braid or something. Is this gonna work? I think it's just too close. Really? I can't make that work? Can I have pipe supports be longer? Wall supports. No, I can't. So how do I make that work? There's got to be a way to make this look better. There's got to be a way that this will work. Wish you could do long pipe wall supports. Yeah. So it's like it's not giving me a green line anywhere to work with here. to line that up. So it almost looks like I just can't do this. Seems kind of... Oh! Hey! There it is! Okay. Alright, I was worried that was not going to work. Beautiful. So now I can bring this across. And that will want to be in the middle. 1, 2, 1, 2. And up as high as I can get it. Beautiful. That looks good. Okay. Why is that not straight? Yes, okay, because it's the middle is right here. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's where I want it. Beautiful. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted to do. And then we need to bring the fuel down and across over here. So I might actually need this platform just to bring the fuel line across. That's going to be one long pipe. It's going to go across there. Let me see how I want to do this. Oh, please tell me I can make it or else I'm taking damage. Okay. Won't give you the green line unless there's a machine connected to it to calculate pathing to on wall holes. Okay, alright. Okay, so the edge of this fuel line is right over here, so let's bring it so it lines up perfectly with this other guy. Should be in the middle of this wall. No, it's not in the middle, actually. It's... Yeah, I think it's going to be right here. This one could be lower. Yeah. I believe that looks right. So if I'm going to eventually extend this... I still think what I could do is have this run down the middle of these guys here. And have them connect, and then that'll be our separation before we start another set of these guys, like right at the next line there. So that would be Mark 1 pipe. 1, 2, 1, 2. Until we connect it to the other guy, and when we connect it, it'll be a Mark 2 pipe. Because half of these are going to be some number. It's going through the floor a little bit, which I'm perfectly fine with. So let's start a Mark II pipe that goes across here. This will be a little awkward, actually. I think I'm going to have this be just so I can walk underneath it like this. I don't think that'll cause any piping issues, I don't think. Any flow issues. Okay, that looks good. There. Mark 1 in there. So I want a valve here. A valve. I need rubber. God, I'm just constantly out of rubber. A pump or a valve, even an unpowered valve. Unpowered pump will be the same as a valve, right? Is Vega around to make use of your tips from before? You know what? I kind of don't want this guy here right now. I kind of don't want that right now. Because we've recycled a lot of rubber that I kind of wish I wasn't still recycling. Unpowered pump is worse than a valve. Okay, alright. So we definitely want to do a valve there then. Okay. Go. That should be enough to just make the valve at least. Although I'm probably have to go back to my base to get more rubber because these Mark II pipes take rubber, I think. Unpowered pump is worse than a valve. As the pump resets the pressure, the valve doesn't. Okay, cool. And we definitely don't want to reset the pressure. So valve. Right there. That will make it that stuff will flow through here and it won't go back the other way. And a max rate of flow rate of 300 is fine. Because we want it to go to here. Do I want... I probably want a valve here as well, right? It should always flow this way. Maybe just to be safe, I should do a valve this way too. Which direction are you going? This way. Maybe that's overkill, but just to make sure it's always flowing the direction we want it to go. Is that true? You didn't think unpowered pumps worked as valves anymore? They used to before they added valves to the game, but you thought that changed? Oh. I don't know. That's what Vega told me. Alright, I have a feeling I need to go get more rubber before I can do this, but... Oh wait, this is plastic.
Subscribing,
yeah, that's way too
Thanks
long.
for subscribing
She
to
said.
the
So
channel.
let me go down. Okay, so what we want to do is have a, again, right centered on this, we want a wall guy. Anywhere around like there. That looks good. There. And we need to get it across over to there. And that is really, really long. So somehow I'm gonna have to like get a stackable pole across for this. That's kind of what I did this guy for though, so I can set that up on this. Hey, F40 Dot, thank you for the 7 months in a row, my friend. One more for what? Or 1 month more. Yes, 1 month more. 1 day more. So I want to bring this guy. I actually want this to be taller. Another day, another destiny. I've never actually seen that show, even though I've sang things from. Was that Les Mis? Okay. So we want this to be right there. That looks good. Beautiful. Okay. All right, that looks nice. Let's deconstruct all those guys. I'll leave this platform for now because we might need it later for doing that. I mean, do I like that? It's straight. So we'll call it good. You tested it. If you let fluid through an unpowered valve, the fluid on the output side won't rise above the height of the pump. So it'd work in a vertical configuration, but probably not horizontally. Yeah, sounds about right. Okay, let me... I still haven't figured out where I'm going to put all my residual... what the other stuff is called. Let me plug these into power before I do anything else, though. Which... do I have power lines anywhere? Somewhere. We're going to need... let's go to the wall here. Actually, let's go from this side. All right, where are my power lines? I know I brought power across here. Are they down on the ground somewhere? Ah, it's underneath, isn't it? Where? Okay. You're going way over. Okay, it's over there. Okay. There we go. All right. too long for that. So if I put it over about right here, will this work? There we go. And then let's do an indoor to outdoor one. So I'm gonna run it up the outside. I guess over here will work. So that'll be this guy, like right there. Oh, these guys are not perfectly lined up. What? Or is it always like that? No. Oh man. Okay, I think one of these guys is off, and hopefully the one that's off is not, so it didn't throw off the rest of my thing there. Very nice. Have I ever played Reassembly? No, I have not. I don't think I've heard of that one. You're gonna head out in and all right. Have a great night, my friend. We'll see you next time. Those all look right. That one's right. I think it was just this one that was off. How do I keep failing? How am I such a big failure? Big fat phony. There, that should be right. Beautiful. Okay, that's good. Alright, now I got a bunch of power lines in place. So let's hook these up. I'll go like right there. Make that a mark 2. So I can go there, there, and then to across to another one, which will be right here. Alright, this is going to be a bit of a tedious one here. So between these two guys. Between these two guys. And between these two guys. And between these two guys. And after I get all this set up, I still got to set up polymer resin. What I'm going to do with all that polymer resin. So that's going to be a pretty big project. So this, since I'm doing a slightly shorter stream today, I might not get all this done today. This whole build is... Honestly, I thought this build might take a couple streams. So not too surprising. And these two guys right here. It's a cool 2D spaceship fleet builder. It's pretty damn good. Even for being from 2014, currently $15, goes for $5 in the sale. You definitely recommend checking it out. Okay, usually if somebody, when people tell me to give me a recommendation, I tell you I'm not going to remember, but if you send me a whisper on Twitch with a link to the game Steam page, I can check it out off stream. Then I can see if it's something that looks like it's up my alley and like add it to my wish list or whatever. So appreciate the recommendation. I don't think I've heard of that one. So if you know how to whisper on Twitch, you can send that to me and I will check it out. Eventually. Soon TM, as they say. There, and... Okay, so that's this floor. And hopefully they're all plugged in. I'll have to check that after we actually start inserting fuel into this whole line. There, cool. I see the message. Awesome. Thank you. I'll check that out sometime. Probably might not be after today's stream. I probably won't have time, but maybe tomorrow or something. All right, let's see. So I need to get a power line up here. You didn't even know that was on sale right now? Oh, it is. Nice. What is better, polyester fabric or encased industrial pipe from a hard drive? I do not know. Encased industrial pipe sounds good with me not knowing exactly what those two are. That would be my completely Out of the blue suggestion. Maybe Factoid is who you're asking. Alright, power line here on the outside. Round the outside, round the outside. So it'll be in the middle of there, I think. Looks good. Looks good. Can you color stuff in Satisfactory? Absolutely. There's a customizable thing. If I press X, I'm currently using this customized color scheme separate from the orange and gray one. That's like the whatever. You can even do materials where you can change from iron to concrete and other things as I unlock them. So pretty cool stuff you can do with all that customization if you want. Okay, so that's all that. Let's now get piping set up. I don't know if I need a Mark II pipe for all this, but I'm just gonna, that's what I have on my bars. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's go to, how do I want to do this? Do I want to keep it at that level? I could walk under that level, so yeah, I probably will. This. This. But I will do Mark 1s for these guys, because surely, nope, R. There. Surely we don't need more than 300 a minute going into each of these guys. I actually don't know how much fuel it eats a minute. Somebody told me, but I just believed you all that I needed 33 generators or whatever, so. Polyester is a fabric from the blue stuff you get from fuel. Polymer resin? Okay, that actually does sound like a pretty useful recipe too, though. Then. Maybe that's the one that Factoid was talking about earlier. That could be a good one. Is that going? That looks like that's going up. I don't want that. Is that the same, or does that look good? That looks good. I think that's straight. Is that straight? Let's stand on it. That looks straight. Good. It's 12p a minute. What is p? Because p, it's fuel that I'm asking about, so I don't know what p is. You said that earlier. How much fuel am I making? 400 a minute. I'm making from 600... However much 600 oil is going to give me a minute, which I think is 400 a minute. Is there anything important you missed? You have been here, but you were not paying attention. My favorite question in the stream. What did I miss? Oh, yes, there was so much important. Because you weren't paying attention, you missed the secrets of the universe. The secrets of the universe were revealed in the stream. But sadly, you missed it. By the way, the answer is 42. Okay. Go. All right, and then to these guys. Better right here. Okay, so now I just gotta get these all set up. What will you do now? Might as well call it quits. Just go, I don't know. Suicide's not a joke, so I'm not gonna make a suicide joke. You should bet all your money at the gambling casino because you don't need it anymore because life is not worth living. So bet it all on red. Who knows? Then you can at least be rich and not know the meaning of life. Although I think the meaning of life actually is just be rich. Be born to rich parents and, you know, win the genetic lottery. That's the meaning of life. Okay, right there. Yeah, hello. There. Oh, almost. Ran out of copper sheets. Just have more money. Yeah, just buy a house. Just have more money. It's so easy. Yeah, I don't know what all these people who are homeless is problem are. Just have more money. It's so easy. Just have more money and have a house. Just get a house. I don't know. It's so easy. Let them eat cake. Okay, what am I doing? Copper sheets. Ah, I can pick up these copper sheets I threw on the ground earlier. Wow, I have really emptied my inventory of all the things we have been making here. Okay, let me get some of the things we have completely run out of, which would be these guys. Regular iron, excuse me, plates. Let's see what else. Heavy modular frames and rubber. I can't even keep track of all the stuff I used up there. More concrete would be good. More motors. I think I used up all of my computers. Now we have some computers. Just make sure we have a stack available. These guys are pretty good on. What was it? I was looking at cables. I could use some more cables. Okay, concrete. That was the other thing. Okay. All right, so this should allow us to finish the pipes for the power generators. So the next thing we're going to need to do is up on that second level, our third level up there, is figure out what to do with all the residual, the polymer resin. I think probably I'm going to start with recycled plastic and rubber. That's probably what I'm going to start with. I need to have a way that the excess will go to a recycler, though. Oops, it's down here, I think. Okay, I think it's these guys right here. Guys right there. And mark 1. Oh, I missed one. Zutolo, I have missed one. You know what, I think I had a dream last night. Just saying that random thing from, what was that, Little Mermaid? I think I had a dream last night where my brother and some other person, maybe a girl, maybe it was like a girlfriend of it or something, were directing a production of Beauty and the Beast where he played the Beast and she played Beauty. And I was hoping that they would cast me as the French guy, the chandelier guy, or whatever his name is. The one that Ewan McGregor played in the live action. But they cast me as the clock guy instead. I think I just realized, you ever have that trigger where you're just like, you say something random or hear something random, you're like, oh, that reminds me of a dream I had. I'm pretty sure I had a dream about that last night. What a weird random dream. And a weird random time to remember that. What's up, Moonho? Alright, so these are all powered. And they all have fuel inputs ready. So now we just need to get the fuel processing, but before I get the fuel processing, I want the polymer resin set up. What's up, Nietzsche? How are you doing, my friend? Lumiere, and I got Cogsworth. That's right, I was hoping to be Lumiere, but I got cast as Cogsworth. Oh, man. Alright, so let's figure out how much polymer resin. It's about time for our first and only break of the day, but let me at least get started on this to figure out what I'm going to be working on. Because Lumiere is the main singer in Be Our Guest, which is a really fun song to sing. I don't think Cogsworth has a solo, man, so missed out on the solo. All right, so it's going to be 30 polymer per minute times 10. So 300 polymer resin per minute. So if I set up I get 2 refineries here. So residual polymer resin plus water. Residual plastic takes 60. Residual rubber takes 40. Your friends are in the Discord call, so you must go. You'll probably be in chat tomorrow. All right, sounds good. Sometimes you have dreams that you don't remember if it was a dream or if it was real. You're checking the hub and train is really cheap. Nice. Don't forget about Steam summer sale, everyone. Do I have access to transport tubes? I do. I haven't built them yet. That's one of the next things I want to do after this build, because my factories are getting really tall. So what did I say? 300 a minute. 300 a minute. So 60 plus 40. So I can do 3 of this. So I'll probably do 3 recycled plastic, 3 recycled rubber a minute. But before we do that, I am going to take my first and only break. So really quickly, my friends, thank you all for hanging out. Hope you're having a good time. Some chill Satisfactory. I need to take a little bit longer break to check some calls and stuff. But when we come back, we will continue this work. So be back in 5-10 minutes, my friends.